Warning: some viewers may find the following video disturbing and frightening. Viewer discretion is advised. There was a winding road that cut through a dense forest, shrouded in mystery and rumored to be haunted. Locals warned travelers to avoid it at all costs, warning them of the strange occurrences that took place on that stretch of road. But one night, a group of teenagers decided to put their bravery to the test and dared each other to drive down the haunted road. They piled into a car and set out, determined to prove that the stories were just an urban legend. As they drove deeper into the forest, the air grew colder and a thick fog settled over the road. The trees loomed ominously on either side, and the headlights barely illuminated the path ahead. Suddenly, the car started to sputter and cough, and the engine died. The group was stranded in the middle of the haunted road, with no cell service and no way to call for help. As they stepped out of the car, they heard eerie whispers and creaking sounds coming from the darkness. The hairs on the back of their necks stood up, and they knew that they were not alone. They walked down the road, hoping to find some kind of shelter or help. But as they moved deeper into the forest, the whispers grew louder and more menacing. They heard footsteps following them, and the sound of branches snapping underfoot. Suddenly, a figure appeared in the distance, shrouded in mist. It was a woman, dressed in tattered clothing and with long, stringy hair that obscured her face. She beckoned to them with a bony finger, and they felt an irresistible urge to follow her. The group followed the woman deeper into the forest, feeling as though they were in a trance. They stumbled upon an old cabin, dilapidated and abandoned, and the woman led them inside. Once they were inside, the woman disappeared, and they were trapped. The doors and windows were boarded shut, and they were left with no way out. They heard strange noises, whispers, and moans coming from all around them, and the feeling of dread grew stronger with each passing moment. As the night wore on, the group began to experience terrifying hallucinations. They saw shadowy figures lurking in the corners, heard ghostly whispers in their ears, and felt icy fingers touching their skin. They knew that they were in the grip of some malevolent force, and that there was no escape. The next morning, the police found the car parked on the haunted road. The doors and windows were locked from the inside, but the group was nowhere to be found. It was as though they had vanished into thin air, leaving behind only a trail of footsteps that disappeared into the misty forest. From that day on, the haunted road became even more notorious. Locals spoke of the strange occurrences that took place there, warning travelers to stay away. But some say that on quiet nights, when the moon is full and the fog is thick, you can still hear the whispers of the lost group and see the ghostly figure of the woman beckoning to passers-by from the darkness. If you'd like to hear more terrifying stories, or would like to hear your story, please send us a message and you might hear it here.